Broadcast started with that. So here we go. So here's the thing though. I did make some coffee, so I might have to step out a bit more. Like, yeah. I did just make some coffee, so like, yeah. So basically, yeah. That's kind of a whole thing right there. Um, yeah, so Carl Pinto will have the new suspension, alright? So yeah, he's gonna have the new suspension. So that should help out Carl Pinto just a bit, and yeah. Remember what happened last race? Yeah, Crawford had a crash, and that's kind of damaged up his gearbox as well. So yeah, that's going to be a problem with Crawford. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a problem with Crawford. So yeah, I'll let him go out first. So yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, as you can see with the car part knowledge, Colapinto does have a new car part, so yeah, but Crawford does not, so yeah.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, that should be just before 20 minutes in, so yeah. Yeah, so just before there's 40 minutes up, they will come in. Okay, now turn it on. Now go up. Okay, speed up.
Copy.
Yeah, what sucks about this DRS zone, it doesn't exist. It essentially doesn't exist in this game anymore. Like, yeah, it never did. They never fixed that problem. So that's a whole issue right there. Unfixable. Oh man, that's unfixable. Like really, it's saying unfixable. So yeah, just minor damage, unfixable. Okay. Yeah, Call Pinto's about to overtake right here. Nope, not yet. Yeah, but he's got a new suspension. He's got a newer suspension than Crawford. So yeah. You really had to stop the timer just for that. Tell me tires are cold. All right. Call Pinto overtook Crawford at least. So yeah. Yeah, if those powertrain parts get down to 60%, get below 60%, then I'll just switch them out from qualifying and so on. Like, yeah, and then use them back in practice. Like, yeah. So basically, Crawford's going to be using a new gearbox. Like, yeah, he'll be using a new gearbox. Maybe even call Pinto if he can get it low enough. Like, yeah. If he can get his gearbox low enough, then yeah. Man, like, Carl Pinto goes way too fast, and plus, like, yeah. Yeah, their times are basically, like, yeah, very far apart. What is the lap record anyway? A 120.2 set by Sergio Perez in 2023. There's a whole possibility that my controller might die out here. So yeah, there's that whole possibility that it might die out. Like yeah. But while I'm out getting coffee, like yeah, I'm just going to put the controller on the charger, on the charging station. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. These aren't very long laps anyway, so yeah, not compared to like, I don't know, Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. How many laps are in this race? Okay, oh, 58. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely these laps are not too long, so yeah. They probably get into the pits before they even get to 4 out of 5 feedback. Like, yeah, yeah, I think that might actually be the case as well. Okay, Crawford just got 3 out of 5 feedback. Okay, chances are they're probably gonna deal with a puncture. Like, yeah, yeah, that's gonna be a very high chance as well. Okay, yeah, this would basically be the last lap right here. So I'm gonna have to slow it down for a bit. Yeah, the real question is, can they even reach up to 8th gear? I don't even think so. Oh wait, it's gonna be next lap, yeah. Okay, might as well just watch this all the way, yeah. 4 out of 5 feedback, yeah, might as well watch it all the way. Yeah, I don't even think they can get up to 8th gear on the circuit, so yeah. That's where it kind of sucks as well, like, yeah, that they can't get up to 8th gear. They won't be able to get up to 8th gear at all, like, yeah. Yeah, they go so slow they can't even get up to 8th. Okay, okay. Now it's time to go into the pits, alright, so yeah. Yeah, and they're basically not gonna get their feedback in, so yeah. That'll be nice. They're not gonna get their feedback in at all, so yeah. Just it's just gonna be a refueling type of thing. So yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be refueling, that'll be it for them. Yeah, Crawford's definitely gonna get the feedback in first, so yeah. Alright, here we go. We are going back out right now. Alright, so yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright, here we go then. Somebody got some. Okay, it was called Pinto. Yeah, 50% tires already. They only done 15 laps, so like, yeah. So yeah, basically they won't be able to like go a whole long time. Yeah, they're basically gonna deal with a puncture before the session's even over with. I'm sure. Like yeah, before the session's even over with. Yeah, they're gonna deal with a puncture. They'll deal with a puncture before the session. All right, I'm gonna go get some coffee. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I guarantee that, like, yeah, they're gonna deal with the puncture before this is even over with. So yeah, yeah, both of them are going to deal with the puncture before this is even over with, and then basically, like, yeah, they'll get less time to practice. They might actually deal with the puncture in practice 3. Who knows? Like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, he got his feedback in. Yep. Okay, 17% confidence. Settled confidence. Alright, here we go then. He probably gonna have to go on less fuel as well than 15 laps. Like, yeah, you probably gonna have to go on less fuel than that as well. So, yeah, that's also gonna have to be a whole thing. That will also have to be a whole thing as well. Like, yeah, less fuel. If he has to deal with going on less fuel, then yeah, that's not good at all. That basically means he's about to deal with a puncture. Alright, so here we go. Once he passes the pit lane, I'll switch back to Crawford. Okay, time to switch back to Crawford then. So yeah. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, 14 laps of fuel. Just one less though, so yeah. Just one less lap he can do. But he might deal with the puncture before then, so yeah. That might be a whole thing right there. And then Paul Pinto's probably gonna be on less laps than 14, so like, yeah. Okay, okay, so yeah. 4 out of 5 feedback still, so yeah. Alright, here we go then. Here we go. They probably are gonna deal with the puncture, I'm sure. I'm sure they're gonna deal with the puncture, like, yeah. And then their practice session will be over. Alright, he got his feedback in, nice. Alright, get back into the pits then. Alright, this is gonna be a good point of fast forwarding. Right, so yeah, just for a little bit. Just for a little bit, we'll fast forward, so yeah. Yeah, so just for a little bit, we'll be fast forwarding here, so yeah. That's gonna be nice, right? And then if they deal with a puncture, like, yeah, we'll just fast forward until it's actually over. If they both deal with a puncture, then yeah, we basically just fast forward until it's actually over. So yeah. Scroll has damage. Alright. Get back into the pits then. Oh yeah, remember that Magnuson. I'm pretty sure he actually did retire. Like yeah, because there was a red flag and everything. Like yeah, he definitely retired. So like yeah. Remember he crashed out in the last race as well. So yeah, that's not good. All right, 12 laps of fuel. Let's see how Magnuson's thing is. Yeah, 29%. What about Joe? Okay, yeah. Joe basically got a new gearbox. All right. 22 minutes in. Okay. Yeah, my controller battery's running pretty low as well, so yeah. Alright, alright, here we go. Let's get back out there then. Yeah, I'll definitely make sure that I actually have the controller charged before I actually get into the broadcast of the race. But like, yeah, this is basically gonna be the whole thing right here. It's basically gonna keep dying out. Like, yeah. All right. All right, get going. All right, see ya. Now fast forward. Wait for Call Pinto to come out, and then yeah, yeah. So here we go. Then here we go. Hey, if they get a puncture, then yeah, they both get a puncture. I'll be getting a charge on my controller. So yeah, I'll make sure I get a charge on my controller while that's going on while they're in the pits. Like yeah. All right. So yeah. All right, Call Pinto is coming out right now. So yeah, here we go. Alright, alright, this is it right here, so yeah. Hungary's also another race where the second DRS zone doesn't really work, I know that much. I don't really like Hungary anyway, but like, yeah, to have that DRS zone not work, to have a DRS zone not work is really a big impact, it really is. Alright, alright, here we go then, here we go. Yeah, I don't really like sprint races, but I guess they'll be kind of exciting because, like, yeah, I'll get it done in just like one broadcast. I'll go through practice, sprint qualifying, and the actual sprint throughout one broadcast. So, like, yeah, that's gonna be somewhat exciting, right? Okay, okay, just wait a little bit. Just gotta wait a little bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay, so yep, here we go then. Yeah, at least Carl Pinto's got a new suspension, so yeah, that's nice for him, right? That's real nice for him, so yeah. Real nice for him to get a new suspension, so yeah. Yeah, but Crawford's gonna have to wait for it, so like, yeah. That's gonna have to be a whole thing for Crawford. He's gonna have to wait for the new suspension. Basically, until the next race, like, yeah. Okay, 31% on those tires, so yeah. Once it gets down to 20%, we're going normal speed, so yeah. And then waiting for the puncture to actually happen, so yeah. Tire wear warning. Tires are pretty done now. Yeah, of course they are. Yeah, once he gets down to 20%, I'm going normal speed, so yeah. Okay, Carl Pinto got 1 out of 5. Ah, this sucks. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, wait a little bit longer. And then let's go. Yeah, that kind of sucks because, like, yeah, when I'm going 2 times speed, it's kind of pretty loud when I actually get back to it. Like, yeah, when I unpause it, like, yeah, when I unpause it, it's like really loud. So, like, yeah. Okay, okay, and now wait for Crawford to get down to 20%. He's almost there as well, like, yeah. And he can still break pretty good. 2 out of 5 feedback, nice. Okay, now his tires are down to 21%. And then I'm pretty sure right here he should get down to 20%. So yeah. Oh man, really? Okay. Should I get more coffee? I haven't drank enough, but yeah. Okay. Okay, we're just waiting for the inevitable puncture. Alright. Major tire wear. Yep. And then yeah, he deals with puncture. Okay, there you go. Okay, okay, so yeah. Yeah, now we wait for Carl Pinto to get down to 20, to puncture. To wait for him to get a puncture, and then yeah. Yeah, so Carl Pinto will be doing more laps, that's for sure. Like, yeah, he'll be doing more laps than, no, he's done. Alright, he did the kind of one more lap, though, like, yeah. Okay, now we're just gonna wait for Carl Pinto to get back into the pits, and then we're basically done here. So yeah, yeah, this was an okay practice session. We'll be able to like yeah, we'll be able to actually wait until it's all over. So yeah, yeah, we'll be able to wait until it's all over. We got 18 minutes left. So yeah. Okay, at least he got 2 out of 5 feedback. Like yeah. Alright, 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 so yep, here we go then, here we go. Wait until the time like you can definitely go into the pits and then yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward, put the controller on the charger, and then yeah, that should be good enough. My coffee's still kind of hot though, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard for me to drink. All right. Let's check this driver feedback. Yeah. Yeah, so Carl Pinto did like one more lap or two more really. Like yeah, he did two more laps. Gasly has damage. All right, back into the pits then. Their feedback available. Let's see here. I want to actually see his track acclimatization from here. So yeah, okay. So yeah, now I just have the controller on the charger. We're just gonna wait. We're just literally gonna wait for like 16 minutes. It's a bit shorter than 16 minutes, but yeah, it does kind of go like a little bit at a time, but like yeah, basically 16 minutes. I haven't got a single comment either, so yeah. Okay, 10 minutes left. 4 minutes left, so yeah, just wait around for a bit. Um, this is basically how practice 2 is going to be as well, I'm sure. Like, yeah, because we'll still go on medium, so like, yeah. Alright, 3 minutes on 3 minutes. Alright. But I'm always sure that this time I won't have to deal with a dead controller. Like, probably throughout the entirety of it. So, like, yeah, that'll be good at least. Because I've been charging it, putting it on the charging station. So, like, yeah. Yeah, that should be pretty good right there. Like, yeah, that should be a good enough charge right there. Like, yeah, I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. Like, yeah. And then for practice 3, like, yeah, it shouldn't die out at all. Like, yeah. Alright, 1 minute 50 seconds, 1 minute 40 seconds. Alright. Alright, 1 minute left. 1 minute. Seconds. Alright. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's just wait around for this to be over with then. So, yeah. Yeah, now we're just waiting around for this to be over with then. So, yeah. Here we go. Here we go then. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, last car, Verstappen, getting done with his last lap. And we are officially done here. So, yeah, we are officially done. Alright, so fastest lap was Lando Norris. So, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this should be a pretty close competition. So, yeah. When it comes to the actual race, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a pretty close battle as well. So, yeah. Yeah, and Kyle Pinto's gearbox is only 65%, so, like, yeah. It might not be an issue to actually, like, yeah, it might not be replaced. So, yeah. Alright, let's get this started with then. Here we go. Alright. Crawford goes there first, and then Carl Pinto. Alright, here we go then. Here we go. Okay, here we go then. Here we go. Alright, let's get this started with then. Right, so yeah. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Let's do this then. Alright, so Crawford does have 3 out of 5 feedback, so that's good for him. Like, yeah. That means, yeah, he gonna come in pretty early. Like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, which also means we're gonna have to, like, go to normal speed as well, so yeah. What kind of sucks is the fact that they can't even get up to 8th gear, like, yeah, on this circuit. Like, yeah, they can't even get up to 8th gear. Yeah, okay, he can. He can at least, so yeah. But I don't think Crawford could, like, yeah. I think they need a tow, though. Like, yeah, they need a tow to be able to get up to 8th gear. Like, yeah, that's the only way they're actually going to get up to 8th gear is if they have a tow, so yeah. If they have a tow, then yeah, they'll get up to 8th gear. Like, see, they'll get up to 8th gear only if they have a tow. Like, yeah, only if they have a tow. So it's basically a whole thing. Like, yeah, it's basically a whole thing of just like they need a tow. They need a tow. Like, yeah, they need to have a tow just to be able to get up to 8th gear. Like, yeah. Alright, so yeah, here we go then. Is that Japanese text on the rear wing? Yeah, like at the very back. I don't think you could actually see it like from here. Oh wait, no, it's not. I was just curious about that. Alright, alright, here we go. Come on. Okay. Okay, 4 out of 5 gear feedback. Alright. 4 out of 5 feedback for Crawford. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to ever get up to like 8th gear at all. Like, yeah, without it, it's possible to get up to 8th gear. So like, yeah, that's literally how slow they go. Like, yeah. So if they can't get up to 8th gear by themselves, like, yeah, that's pretty slow actually. Like, yeah. That's like unbelievably slow. Like, yeah. Yeah. Even on a circuit like this, like, yeah, Monaco it makes sense, but yeah. Yeah, on a circuit like this, okay, they can't get up to 8th gear. But yeah, it takes a pretty long time, so like, yeah. Okay. I can't wait to see like what gear they can actually reach at Monaco because really that's just like, yeah. If they can't even get up to 8th gear without a tow, then yeah, that's not good. Okay, so yeah. Yep. Come on and get your feedback in already, like really. Come on and do it, get your feedback in. Get your feet back in, man. Get your feet back in. Okay, this broadcast been going on for 53 minutes now, so yeah. Ah, man, like really. And Paulo Pinto's having trouble overtaking Crawford, so yeah. Like, he really does need to be able to overtake Crawford, because, like, he's the one with the new suspension. He's the one with the new suspension right now, so yeah. He really needs to be able to overtake him. If he can't even do that much, then yeah, what else could he do? What could he actually do? Nothing. Like, nothing, really. Like, yeah, he couldn't even do anything. If he can't really overtake him right here, come on and overtake him. Ah, really? Really? You had the inside line, but you had worse braking. Like, what's their braking ability like? What's Paul Pinto's braking ability like compared to Crawford? Like, really? Because it has to be, like, pretty bad. Alright, so yeah, here we go. If you really can't overtake your teammate, especially on a new suspension, then that's not good at all. Like, yeah, the suspension is basically barely even did anything. Like, yeah, it's like the suspension barely even did anything, so yeah. Okay, now he's gonna overtake him. Like, yeah, right here, he's gonna overtake him. And then, yeah, Crawford's still gonna have the inside line. So, yeah. Oh, but maybe. Yeah, Kyle Pinto overtook Crawford. Good job. And then, yeah, he's basically just like, he's basically just gonna keep ahead of Crawford. So, yeah. Most definitely, because, yeah, Crawford's gonna go into the pits first. Okay, yep, here we go. Alright. Calming. It's quite a good thing. Yeah, satisfaction good. Alright, so yeah. What's his top speed like? At least he can get a bait here. 187 miles per hour. 187 miles per hour. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we are back into the pits, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that should be good right there, so yeah. Now call Pinto, what you gonna be like? Okay, he got his feedback in. Nice. How many laps did they do? 10 and 9. Carl Pinto did. Okay, that it'd be 11 actually. So, like, yeah. 11 and 9. Okay, okay, so yeah. It should actually be pretty good, actually, yeah. Alright, fast forward. Going on for 59 minutes. Okay, get ready. Been going on for an hour. So yeah. Broadcast been going on for an hour now, so yep. We might get this over with before 2 hours, actually. Who knows? You know, who really knows? It might be over before 2 hours, so yeah. Nah, I don't think so. I think every single broadcast is going to be a 2 hour long broadcast. At least a 2 hour long broadcast. Even in Austria, like, yeah, during the race, like, yeah, it's probably going to be a 2 hour long broadcast. And Austria is the shortest race in the season, so yeah. Yeah, 2 hour long broadcast, like, really. Okay, do it now, and then get Carl Pinto out. Yep, so here we go then. Here we go.
Okay.
11 laps, so what would that be? Like 26? Once again, lap 26 or so. Okay, okay. Before, yeah. Just like before 1640, so yeah. Yeah, so, like, let's see. Wait, what? Yeah, just before the 20-minute mark. Alright, go now. Yeah, his gearbox still 65%, so like yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna be like replaced during qualifying, I'm sure. Like yeah, but Crawford will have a new gearbox. Crawford's gonna be the one with the new gearbox, so yeah. Actually, it might be. It's a question of will it be? Will it? No, probably not. I'm guessing not. Like yeah, I'm guessing he'll basically keep that gearbox for this race. But like next race, yeah, he's gonna go on a completely new gearbox. Carl Pinto's gonna go on a completely new gearbox. So yeah. Yeah, I know this is kind of weird opinion, but I kind of like Monaco, but I hate Hungary and the Netherlands. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know why, but it's just like, it's kind of very long. Like, yeah, but Canada's okay. Like, yeah, it kind of just feels pretty long, actually. And really, yeah, there's too many, like, hairpins. There's, okay, there's like, I mean, no, not a hairpin, but yeah, a chicane. I kind of don't like like tight chicanes. Like yeah, I kind of don't really like tight chicane type of thing. You know, like, yeah. Canada's okay though. Like yeah, Canada's actually pretty good when it comes to like top speed. Like yeah, that's pretty okay actually. Imola, oh man, I really do not like it at all. Like yeah, but Monaco, yeah, I kind of like Monaco in some way, even though there's like no chance to overtake, and basically the only thing that really matters is qualifying. Like, yeah, that's really the only thing that matters is where you qualify. Um, yeah, it's just like a lot of races are just like, yeah, some races are just kind of boring though. I kind of do like Monaco, like in a way. In some way, I do. Like, there is some actual aspect to like some racing ability, like yeah, real racing ability, being able to actually have like good cornering ability and everything like that. Like yeah, I'll try to get the race started with in like early in the morning, probably this time around. Like yeah, I'm actually gonna be off on. Yeah, yeah. I've decided I'm gonna be off on Thursday, so like yeah. The reason why though is because I really do want to watch Final Destination Bloodlines like on opening day. So like yeah, I'm basically gonna be completely gone for like around that time. So like yeah. In fact, even though it's supposed to release on like Friday, you know, this Friday, I mean, like, yeah, since Friday already happened, like, yeah, it's basically gonna release on Friday. It's meant to, but like my movie theater, the movie theater I usually go to is just like, yeah, there is actually a time on Thursday for some reason. I guess they decided to basically play it as earlier than like it should be released. I guess I don't know. But it's just like I'm hanging out with my dad basically, and like yeah, I don't bring my PlayStation 5. Yeah, so I don't bring it around because like it's pretty big actually, and it's got like a stand on it. So like yeah, I don't want to deal with all that. Plus, I don't know if I can really trust his internet. Like yeah, tire wear warning. Yeah, okay. You just gotta give me that. Make go like yeah, make it go to normal speed. This might actually be the last setup change that they actually do. So yeah, that might be a whole thing right there. This might actually be their last setup change, so yeah. Three out of five feedback for Call Pinto. Yeah, he's at the garage, so yeah. He's got 4 out of 5 feedback now, so yeah. Which means Kyle Pinto's probably gonna be he's gonna be going into the garage next lap as well, so yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is basically gonna be the last setup as well. His tires are now 20%, so yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna fast forward until there's an actual puncture, so yeah. Yeah, Kyle Pinto dealt with the puncture. So yeah, Kyle Pinto's done for, so yeah. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Kyle Pinto is officially done for, so yeah. Yeah, now we just gotta wait for Crawford to be done for, so yeah. Just gotta wait for Crawford to be done for, so yeah. 6 laps. Alright, 6 laps of fuel, so yeah. He might actually get lucky and do like one more setup, probably. Even if he deals with a puncture and then like yeah, he goes into the garage and gets like 5 out of 5 feedback, he's still gonna have to change his setup. I'm still gonna change the setup for him, so yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go then. Here we go. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Ah, man. I'm actually hoping he gets his feedback in. Like, yeah, I'm actually kind of hoping for that at least. He ain't gonna be out there for too long, but like, yeah. Yeah, if he ends up getting up, yep, he done with the puncture. Here we go. Okay. Yep. Now we're just gonna have to wait for this to be over, so yeah. I'm gonna keep watching that to see if he actually does get a 5 out of 5 feedback. He might, but probably not, but yeah. Okay. Okay, still 4 out of 5. It's still 4 out of 5 though, so yeah. That ain't good. Okay, it's still 4 out of 5, so yeah, this is last setup change, so yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna go through any more setup changes, so yeah. Going on for 1 hour, 17 minutes now, so here. Yeah, here we go then, here we go. Yep, 4 out of 5. Didn't get a single feedback in. Okay, fast forward. I might actually try to stay out pretty late, so that way I can actually get this through type of thing. See if I missed any comments. No comments. Alright. Okay, so 12 minutes left already. I might actually start this at like 3 a.m. or something like that. Like probably start this at like 3 a.m. maybe. It's like I'm drinking coffee. Like yeah, probably that's when I'm gonna start around 3 a.m. So yeah. And that way I'll just go to sleep like right after I get it done and everything. How long until my phone's charged? 1 hour, 47 minutes. There. In fact, I don't even think they're going to get their track accommodatization in. Like, yeah, I don't even think they're going to get their track accommodatization up to 100%. So, like, yeah, they're basically going to be out there. Crawford actually got a 38% track accommodatization. Yeah, Crawford did 2 more laps in qualifying, so. Yeah. Yeah, Colapinto has 36% on track accommodatization, while Crawford has 38%. So that's something right there, I guess. But yeah, I don't think any of them are going to get up to 100% track accommodatization. Like, really. Like, we need better tire preservation. Like, we do. Definitely. That's what we need. Better tire preservation. So that's something we got to focus on as well. Yeah, just wait until, like, the regulation change vote comes in. Like, yeah, that hasn't even come in yet. So, like, yeah. Basically, at that point, I'm only going to do one design at a time. So, like, yeah, that way we can actually get a better car in season two. Like, a much more better car in season two. Like, yeah, I'm sure we'll get a better car in season two. I'm pretty sure, like, we'll actually be points contenders in season two, probably. Season 2 definitely will be point contenders. Like, yeah. Alright, 3 minutes left, and then we move on to practice 3. Yeah, hopefully I can get this done like real early. Like, yeah. I will. I'll basically make it like a real early in the morning type of thing. Because I have actually watched an Australian Grand Prix live before. I think the 2023 Australian Grand Prix, I actually did watch that live. And it was like real early too. Like, yeah, it was. It was basically real early in the morning. Like where I live, yeah, that's basically like early in the morning type of race. Like, yeah. While they're doing it in the daytime, it's basically like 2 or 3 o'clock where I live, when they actually do it. Probably like 3, probably, yeah. Probably around 3 o'clock when they actually do Australia, like, yeah. Alright, alright. Practice 2 is over. So let's just wait for everyone to get done here. Alright, this broadcast's been going on for 1 hour and 27 minutes now, so yeah. Yep, now we're just waiting for everyone to get done here. And then, yeah. He actually still hasn't got done, and he's way over there, like, yeah. Alright, and then let's move on to practice 3. I think when it came to Saudi Arabia, that definitely took 2 hours long because, like, that definitely took over 2 hours long because it was like, yeah. Carl Pinto actually got into qualifying too, so, like, yeah, that took a bit more longer than, like, expected. So, like, it's gonna be a whole thing if we actually do have a car that can actually get into qualifying 3. Like, yeah, that's gonna make our broadcast take a lot more longer, though, so yeah. Yeah. Esteban Ocon actually did 31 laps. Like, yeah, he did the most laps out of anyone. Like, yeah, our laps were actually our lap numbers were pretty average compared to the grid. Like, yeah. Alright, here we go then. Okay, his gearbox at 63%, so yeah. Alright, so yep. You're gonna get your setup in, and then yeah. Once you get your setup in, then that's gonna be a whole thing right there. Crawford will get his setup in first, so yeah, we'll see what Crawford is like. since he's 4 out of 4, we won't fast forward. I mean, 4 out of 5. We will not fast forward just right now. So yeah. Basically, Tall Fitto, we're gonna wait for him as well, probably. Come on and get 5 out of 5 feedback already. Like, yeah, get 5 out of 5 feedback. Come on, man. Okay, yep, you got 5 out of 5 feedback, so yep, here we go. Basically, he's gonna go on a full lap of fuel, like, yeah, full tank until, like, we can actually, like, well, not really like a full tank of fuel, probably, because his tires are probably gonna puncture by then. Like, yeah, his tires are probably gonna puncture by then. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, then. Here we go. Alright. His tires will basically puncture real soon. Like, yeah, I'm sure it will. We really don't have good tire preservation. Okay, this is the best setup we have. Good. That's good. Okay, 40 laps of fuel. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, so he might actually be in a whole situation where, yeah. He might actually be in a whole situation where he won't get the race, the practice session fully done with. Like, yeah, he won't last for, like, the entirety of practice session, so, like, yeah. Our tire preservation needs to be, like, really good. Like, it really does. It needs to be good. Like, we really need good tire preservation. Like, yeah. Alright, here we go. Go out there. Get this done with. Alright, so here we go, and here we go. Yep. Alright. Yeah, he's not gonna get it done. His tires are basically gonna puncture before the end of practice. So yeah. Before the end of practice, then yeah, his tires are gonna puncture, so yeah. Yeah, his tires are gonna puncture before the end of practice, so yeah. That's gonna be pretty bad for him, at least, so yeah. Alright. Alright, turn the DRS on. So yeah. Go. Just go. Alright. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay, 4 out of 5 feedback. And then come on, get 5 out of 5 feedback already. So we can fast forward already. Like, yeah. I really want to be able to fast forward. Okay, you got 5 out of 5 feedback. Alright, let's get in. Let's get into the bits. Alright, this is looking good then. Alright, here we go then. Here we go. Yeah, they're not gonna get 100% track accomodation either. So, like, yeah, neither of them will. So, basically, yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna keep driving until they deal with a puncture then. So, yeah. Just keep driving until they deal with a puncture. So, yeah. Okay. I'm hoping this is a good setup. All right, I'm really am. So then that way you can just go right out there. So yeah, yeah, it's the best setup, and it's 72%. It's not really a good setup, man. Really. Okay, so yeah, go back out there then. Okay, 35 laps of fuel. All right. Well, for some reason, he actually goes faster than Crawford. I guess that new suspension really has helped him out a little bit. Just a little bit, though, but like, yeah. Okay, time to go right back out there. Alright, so yeah. You know what? I might actually aim more for like 2 a.m. or something like that. Like, yeah, I might actually aim more towards like 2 a.m. to actually start the next broadcast. So, like, yeah, I know that's gonna be like real early in the morning, and like most people probably be asleep or so. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay, I guess. Like do a broadcast like shortly after the next one. Don't make it like 24 hours apart or something like that, you know. 'Cause I bet people want to actually be able to see what the next race is going to be like. Like anyone watching is probably going to actually see what the next race is going to be like. So yeah, I'll try to get it through early, like yeah, early in the morning. I'm already planning like early in the morning type of thing, like yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks they don't use their DRS right there. Like, yeah, Frontier really needs to fix that up. Like, yeah, they can't. That's been there since the beginning of the game, and like, yeah, they just don't use their DRS there. And there's also, yeah, like I mentioned, like Hungary as well, the second DRS zone, or technically the first actually. Yeah, so it's like Hungary and Australia have like one less DRS zone from what I can know. Like, yeah, from what I know, like Hungary and Australia have one less DRS zone. Going on for 1 hour and 41 minutes. All right. And it's almost 9 o'clock, so yeah, 10. So basically, in 5 hours, I'm going to be doing the next broadcast. So yeah, just wait for that. Just wait for that whole moment because in 5 hours, I'm going to be doing the next broadcast. So yeah, just be hopeful for that. Man, his track acclimatization isn't even gonna reach the level of the far part knowledge either. So yeah, and that's basically like the communication of your race engineer. Like yeah, that basically is part of the communication of your race engineer. So yeah, that's how it gets up faster. And yeah, like feedback basically brings up the feedback a lot more faster. Set up feedback, you know. Yeah, the 5 minute mark's gonna be a whole thing as well. So like, yeah, the 5 minute mark. That's gonna be a whole thing right there. So yeah, I think yeah he will be using his gearbox in the actual race. So yeah, pretty sure he will be using that in the actual race. Because I know like yeah the whole thing it's like 1% less than what it actually is. Like yeah, it shows it like 1% less than what it actually is. I know that much at least. And basically, like, my whole thing is, like, once this gets down to 20%, then yeah, I basically just don't use it anymore. And I'm hoping to save up a bit of money as well. Like, yeah, I'm hoping to save up a bit of money as well. So, like, that way, like, we can actually make some more designs. Like, yeah, we need to make some more designs. So I'm probably not going to be doing any more facility upgrades. Like, yeah, I probably won't be doing another facility upgrade in quite some time. If I can make at least like $20 million, if I can have at least 20 million, then I'll probably do a facility upgrade. But yeah. Yeah, I'll do a facility upgrade if I can have at least 20 million, alright? So yeah. If I can have at least 20 million, I'll do a facility upgrade, alright? So good luck with that, you know. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, so that's going to be a while. That's probably going to be a long while until I actually get around that much money. So yeah. And at least I got some way of making income, like yeah, without races. So yeah, that's nice at least. Yeah, since I'm saying like 2 o'clock, it'll probably be around one to actually get the qualifying session started, and then like yeah, it'll probably be around 1 o'clock actually once the broadcast actually gets started. But yeah, yeah, like 1:30 probably. If I don't fall asleep by that point, like yeah, if I don't fall asleep by that point, then I'll actually do it. So yeah, yeah. But this broadcast has been going on for 1 hour 46 minutes now. So yeah. All right, all right. Here we go then. Here we go. More laps to go, and then yeah. Yeah, I gotta make sure I am able to actually charge up the controller. You know, like yeah, I'm able to charge up the controller and everything before I actually get the next broadcast started with. So yeah. Yeah, like smoothness. Smoothness is something that can actually help with tire wear. Like, yeah, if a driver has good smoothness, then yeah, they can manage out their tires a lot better. All right, so yeah, they got better smoothness. They can handle their tires a lot better. And like, yeah, tire preservation. That's something we're also going to need to work on as well. So like, yeah, smoothness is not the only thing. You know, a good driver needs a good car, and a good car needs a good driver. So yeah. Yeah, so you can't just have a bad driver, you know, like, yeah, and a bad car, you know. A bad car and a bad driver could kind of work, but, you know, like, yeah, it's not really likely to work. And I kind of hope that fictional characters, I'm hoping that fictional characters are like under 18. I'm actually hoping for that because I really want that to be the case. I really do want that to be the case where like fictional characters are actually under 18 because that makes a lot more sense than like them starting out at 18 in Formula 4 and then like yeah, they try to the basic yeah, basically you're not really gonna basically at that point you're basically going to be starting Formula One in like your your late 20s or so, and then like yeah, you're going to retire before 10 years. Yeah, chances are you're going to retire before 10 years, before like you got a 10-year career on you. So yeah, if that ever happens, then yeah. I've never actually used a fictional driver before, but like yeah, I would imagine that's how it's gonna work. Like yeah, once they're Formula One ready, they're gonna be in the like late 20s or so, which is basically gonna be sucking. Like yeah, yeah. So like I said earlier, I'll look for facility upgrades. Once I get like 20 million dollars, I'll look for a new facility upgrade. You know, anything really. So I'm really gonna be saving up my money for quite a while. So yeah. Okay, Crawford's tires are at 35%. They're pretty close. They're pretty close to puncturing. I'm already guessing he's probably gonna deal with the puncture first. Unlike what happened with Paul Pinto in the last practice session. Like, yeah, he's probably gonna deal with the puncture first. 34%. Okay, 30% now. So yeah, technically he could deal with a puncture at any moment. So like yeah, but it's more likely to happen once it gets to like 20%. Tire warning, of course. How's his gearbox? 62%. Okay, what about his gearbox? 39%. Actually, Kyle Pinto might actually end up getting a new gearbox as well. Like, yeah. Yeah, Kyle Pinto might actually be getting a new gearbox as well. But Crawford would be using up his newer gearbox a lot more, so yeah. Since he really did ruin it in the last race in Saudi Arabia. So he'd be using it up a lot more. Like, yeah, he'd be using it up a lot more. One hour, 56 minutes we've been doing this. Alright. Alright, 25%. $24 now. Alright. $23. 22%. 21%. Alright. Alright, 20%. Alright, we're gonna go normal speed then. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I wish Frontier would actually fix that DRS zone, really. It'd be nice for them to do that at least. Like, yeah, fix the DRS problems. Like, yeah. Like, because it really can affect the race. Like, yeah, it really can impact the race. Especially since that's a really good overtaking opportunity and he dealt with a puncture. So, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's wait for, yep, and then Kyle Pinto dealt with a puncture. Alright. Alright, 62% on that gearbox though, so yeah. That basically means that, yeah, he's just gonna like use that gearbox in the race as well. So yeah, he'll be using that gearbox in the race as well for sure. Like yeah. So that'll be the last time he really uses the gearbox in the race, and Crawford's gonna get a new gearbox then. Yeah, Crawford is going to get a new gearbox. So like yeah, Crawford will get a new gearbox then. So that'll be good for him at least. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make sure that yeah, my controller has a good charge before I get qualifying started with. Controller for getting qualifying started. So, yeah. I'm hoping I can get it up to 1 bar at least. All right, the broadcast's been going on for 2 hours, 2 minutes, so yeah, not too long left. Did I get any live comments? Nope, not a single person live chat. Okay, 10 seconds left. Alright. 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 Alright, this practice session's over. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, they both did the same amount of laps as well. The suspension, does the suspension even affect, like, tire preservation? I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait to actually research the chassis so that we can actually make a new chassis. So, like, yeah, I'm really hoping I'm making a new chassis. Because, like, a good chassis is actually real important for Monaco. Like, yeah. Alright, everyone's done. So, yep, broadcast 2 hours, 7 minutes, but it's going to be probably around 8 minutes. So, like, yeah. Alright. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, these results were basically pretty close. Alright. Crawford has better driver preparation.
Welcome to qualifying. Let's find out if all that practice will pay off for the drivers.
These days, it's a much faster layout here at Albert Park, and teams need to focus on getting high and medium speed cornering right to set a good qualifying time.
If we turn our attention to Pierre Gasly for a minute, Karun, how's he going to be feeling as qualifying approaches?
They weren't as quick as I expected them to be in practice. They want to land better lap times than that today to earn a solid position on the starting grid.
You're going to want to join us for this, folks, so fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, so I'm basically done here, so let's get this over with. Alright, so goodbye for now, YouTube. Hopefully you can subscribe to my channel. 1 hour, 2 hour, 9 minutes.